Hell yeah, guys. What is happening? The Capitalist from DotaLive.net, and we are getting into this game, Absolute Legends Semifinals for the Invitational. We got Absolute Legends versus Team Gillette. Both teams that are showing some very strong performances in this tournament right now. Right now, if you're just now joining, this is a best of three. This is game one, and we already got some bans coming out. But before I go over that, I just want to give a shout out to Absolute Legends. A big thank you to those guys for bringing us into this. And also, big shout out to my cameraman, Holy for the Win, for showing up at such short notice. And we're going to go ahead and get into this. Invoker, Lycan, both being banned out by AL. Darkseer and Broodmother being banned out by Team Gillette. Darkseer, man. He's constantly banned out. If you didn't see the games yesterday, Kita picked up Darkseer like almost every single time. And they were very, very strong with it. They pulled out some amazing plays. Brewmaster now being banned out. Yesterday, man, between the two teams, we did not see Brewmaster banned out very much. But Team Gillette clearly fearing the Panda, which hey, you can't blame them for banning out Panda, because that guy, man, he can pretty much perform any single role. I mean, he can't support, but he's a great anti-carry. He's a great carry. Oh, sorry about that. I was wondering where the music was coming from. We're going to see Enchantress banned out and Furion first pick, leaving out Chen. I like what Absolute Legends is doing here. They banned out the Enchantress, leaving, I would say, the best top three picks in the game right now, besides those who have been banned out. Furion, forcing Team Gillette to first pick Furion. It was either that or Leshrac, one of the two. Or they could have gone for, maybe a Windrunner or something. But Furion's definitely on the top of the list there. So they give up Furion. In exchange, they get Chen with Enchantress banned out, which is absolutely amazing. And then also a Leshrac. So already they set up their picking and banning phase beautifully for some extremely good push. And now Team Gillette has to think about what they're going to do about this very strong first two picks coming out from AL. I mean, yes, they have a Furion, but a Furion will only take you so far. And their answer is going to be a Queen of Pain and Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit's one of the best support in the game right now, and very utility orientated. I mean, you occasionally even see games where Vengeful Spirit is the one farming in the game. It's kind of rare, but it does happen. So the question is, Absolute Legends here, waiting on their third pick. What do? Do they commit fully to this push strat that they already got going on? I mean, they don't necessarily have to. Chen, great pickup, but you don't have to fully commit to a push squad with a Chen and Leshrac. Leshrac is very utility orientated. He can support, but ideally he goes up with another stun. So works in tri-lane. But most teams like to get him farmed up, just because once he starts getting tankiness and once he starts getting some mana in, he can just blow up team fights. Grabs a BKB, can't be targeted by all those stuns and disables, and just spamming spells left and right. Goes and goes until this mana is completely gone, and you're talking about thousands of damage in team fights. And they're going to go for Enigma, so another pusher coming up. We're probably going to see Enigma in the suicide lane since they already have the Chen picked up. So again, even more push coming out from AL. You see Shadow Demon banned out. Shadow Demon, a great support hero to go along with Leshrac. You're talking about a hero who has two big nukes and then a nice damage over time early on in the laning phase. You combine that, Disruption is a great setup for Leshrac stun as long as you are able to time it well. You just have to think about Yules. You just have to think about that Cyclone. That's the best way I do it. It's the same exact amount of time, so as long as you think about that and set up your stun accordingly. You land that stun, he tries to hit a Soul Catcher before you land the stun, obviously during that disruption, and increases all the damage coming out from your nukes. Hit the stun, maybe you chase him down with Edict, maybe you even max out Lightning which occasionally we see. But with its push squad, probably not. Probably going to see the Edict maxed out, which is much more typical. Windrunner being banned out by AL, which is kind of interesting to see that. Apparently they think Furion's going to be jungling, and we're going to see a solo mid Queen of Pain. And so they're trying to take out the suicide lane of Windrunner, who's very, very strong. I mean, she's such a traditional suicide lane. But she also can perform a couple different roles. And Tidehunter taking away that team fight, as well as Sand King being out by Team Gilette. And as you know, Sand King combined with Leshrac is a very good lane. So they take out two laning heroes to go with Leshrac. Shadow Demon and Sand King, arguably the best two. Now, Earthshaker's still in the pool. We still got a couple other stunners who still left in the pool that go well with Leshrac. But I would say Sand King, one of the strongest, just because he can jump in and initiate the stun, first of all. And then on top of that, he starts doing melee attacks. You throw an Earthshaker in there, sure, he has a longer range stun, but he's not going to be doing an extra 150 damage, 200 damage in auto attacks, because he's way off on the side somewhere, you know, probably on the other side of the trees, just waiting for a good time to hit a stun. And unless you hit a block off, which against professional players, you're not going to be able to do as well. Unless you hit a block, you're not going to do nearly as much damage as a Sand King can, because Leshrac is going to combo with that stun. So you got 2 stuns worth of time where Sand King's just beating on you. And then, of course, we already talked about Shadow Demon, and now he can increase the damage that Leshrac puts out with the Soul Catcher. So Team Gilette thinking very hard about what their next pickup is, because they can still do a couple different things. Their lanes are not set up. They can change it around. But I like the fact that AL took away Tidehunter. Tidehunter, I mean, he's kind of dropped in popularity recently. But if you remember, it wasn't too long ago when, wow, Alina pickup. It wasn't too long ago when Tidehunter was the pick. First pick, sometimes even seen a ban a lot. Lina, though, so that's going to be comboed with the Vengeful Spirit. Interesting. We don't see a whole lot of Lina, and that's just because her nukes are amazing. But with the metagame how it is right now, most teams would prefer, if you're talking about a stun that is delayed, people much prefer Leshrac. Because, first of all, Edict is amazing, great for pushing, which is, you know, sort of the thing right now. It's a very heavy gank and push style metagame. And games only go long usually if, you know, long games are usually back and forth games. Usually you don't go 60 minutes just because both teams are having a farm fest during that whole entire time. So usually most teams prefer Leshrac because, you know, both of them are hard to hit stuns, but Leshrac, Edict, does much more damage over time than Lina's second nuke. Phoenix Wave or Dragon Wave. I don't remember what it is because, let's be honest, we haven't seen Lina. Occasionally we'll see her picked up, but what Lina can offer is instant popping of Leshrac. If they can somehow get a stun off on Leshrac and Lina's able to hit her combo, maybe before Leshrac has BKB, or even then after he gets BKB, before he's able to pop it, they just get an instant stun real fast before he's able to pop it, and they clear out a Leshrac, who's a huge teamfight character. Huge teamfight orientated hero. Can provide so much. If they take him out in the middle of the team fight, they should win it. As long as they don't get hit by a big 5-man black hole or anything, they take out Leshrac immediately before the team fight even starts, they're good to go. But we're going to see a Pugna pickup from AL, and I think that's just because of that Lina pickup. We're going to see a Dragonite pickup from Team Gilette. Pugna, I mean, you've got a lot of heroes who are putting out a lot of mana. Furion, not so much, unless he throws his ultimate in the middle of the fight. But Queen of Pain and Lina both put out a lot of mana. And they're very squishy heroes. Queen of Pain is a hero who's very hard to shut down. With that blink, she can just be all over the place. She puts herself in good positions during team fights, waits for certain disables to go off before she goes in. And she should just pretty much be hopping back and forth in these team fights all around the map. But with a Pugna ward down, the range on that doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter if she's blinking into the team fight. She's still going to get hit. Also, Pugna is a really great pusher. You guys don't know. His nuke does like 100 damage to towers. Very, very strong. So that's probably what your solo mid's going to be. Or you're going to see Leshrac. Oh, interesting. Syllabear pickup. I'm wondering. Because right now what they have is too many solos, traditionally. So they have to do something a little bit unique. Now, you could do things like, I don't know, Leshrac babysitting the Syllabear at bottom lane, Suicide Lane, Enigma, solo Pugna. But they could also, it's an option. They could also throw Musica and Snoopy together in the same lane and have basically the Decrepify set up a stun for Snoopy. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do here, because it's sort of iffy. Traditionally, when you have a Chen and an Enigma on the same team, that means Enigma is Suicide Lane. So something a little weird going on. Right now, they're just 4-manning the top jungle. Oh, yeah. Holy calling me out on my overlay. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, lovely. I can't alt-tab. That's cool. All right, sorry, guys. I'm technical difficulties, etc. There we go. Look at that. Finally, XSplit just freezes up my computer like nothing else, man. I gotta tell you. Hey, guys, real quick. There's that. Absolute Legends is doing a key giveaway, so please check that out. YouTube, Facebook, and all that jazz. We're going to see wards go up right off the bat. Team Gilette. Yeah, that ward should be in the right spot. Basically, that's going to block the two camps. That one right there, and that one right there. I put it a little bit farther to the right, but I'm pretty sure that's still going to hit. You have a margin of error around that area. Double damage is going to be bottom. And so we are going to see the Suicide Lane Enigma. And it is going to be Leshrac babysitting the Syllabear. So very interesting. Pugna is going to be solo mid. Traditionally, we do not see Leshrac babysitting as such. Nice little counter. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to hit it before the 30-second mark. In fact, with this Lina here, she's probably going to just sit on this ward until at least the minute mark. So she can keep that up. So there won't be creep spawning at least till 2 minutes. And by the way, my computer, not wood. I'm telling you, I just built it. So it is completely XSplit. It's a node problem with XSplit that it just freezes up other programs. And look at her, she's just guarding this ward. Probably at the minute mark, I mean, she could try and go for the 2-minute mark. She's not going to have the double damage anymore. But still, preventing the pulls is going to be really important because that's how Leshrac's going to get that extra bit of experience. Finally, he does get it. But that's going to be how he gets that extra experience. And he really needs experience. That's why we don't typically see him in a Suicide Lane role. And both these heroes, very, very squishy. I mean, look at them. They're already getting so aggressive. If Ate hits a stun, Lina follows it up with her stun. And then even Dragonite can hit a stun. And Fire Breath, and they're good to go. Enigma versus Queen of Pain at the top lane. Chen already came in for gank at middle, did a little bit of damage, but not entirely too much because he didn't have a good enough creep for it. Maybe if they had a troll, would have been in much better shape, but... Alright. Sounds like a couple of people are getting some freezes, but I think that's just the server, Twitch TV server. Seems like everyone else is fine. We're going to see a little bit of gank coming in middle. Venge and the Lina going to be jumping around. I like this. Not enough people do this. If you guys don't know, this Harpy Storm does have a spell, and it does 140 damage on hit. Yeah, it's better than the Satyr, who does 100 damage orb. All right? Because usually you're only hitting one person anyway. Why not go for that Chain Lightning? And look at them. They're smoked up, and this creep won't reveal them. So if the creep goes up and looks and goes, oh, hey, Chen, everything's safe to go, you're just perfectly fine, and then he starts going up this hill, and they combo their 2 stuns. I mean, Chen only has 550 health. It's going to be close. He should be just... I mean, the nukes aren't going to do that much, but if they combo their stuns up enough and get enough auto attacks, they might be able to pick up first blood that way. They're going to go back to bottom now, where Bleak is just trying to farm as much as possible with his bear. I mean, they have absolutely no vision on the map. Really interesting. There goes the first stun. We're going to combo up with Lina. Dragonite is going to come in. He does hit this final stun. That's going to be first blood. Furion even getting in the mix. This might be a double kill. Snoopy immediately cutting down the tree. Great job there, preventing a double. But first blood does go to Team Gilette with a nice little gank, but they also required Furion to come in. They didn't require him, but he did come in anyway, just to ensure the kill. And so that pulls Furion away from middle. That means Pugna's going to start pushing that lane, as you see, and he might not. Oh, already level 3 nuke. He's probably going to start nuking this. He waits for the creep wave to come up so he can start hitting both. You know? We'll have to watch out for that troll. The troll, if he hit the ensnare, maybe the bear might have hit it in this angle, and they could have finished her off, but microing the 2 creeps a little hard. Well, I suppose that's not 2 creeps, just some skeletons. Interestingly, they put the skeletons up for vision. And finally, they do throw a ward up. But nice control. Now it's Team Gilette with absolutely no vision because of the great counters thrown down by Leshrac. And today, hitting the first stun. Lina's not good enough position in order to finish it up. Furion is going to come in. You're going to hit Sia. Oh, nice job. Leshrac, Snoopy stopping the Lina. He knew that was the next line in the combo, and that's the person he really needed to stun. Now you have 4 heroes in a lane. Look at them there. They're even backing up a little bit with this. Oh, Chen. He's looking for some sort of ensnare, but he didn't want to go on Dragonite. He's going to go on Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet coming back up because Musica's coming in with a haste, and he is done for. Stun coming out. There it goes. Leshrac finishes up with a lightning strike. Musica's going to go straight in. Finishes off Lina now, and he's done for. He gets stunned. Oh, nice play. Decrepify, saving himself from the last hit on the tower. The troll has a net up in 2 seconds, but they're not going to chase it. They're going to have to back off because Lina's coming in. Nice little teleport away. Leshrac, he does die. He does die. The last hit coming out from the Dire. Chen tried to get a teleport in to save him, but unfortunately, 2-2 now. 5.5 minutes in, we're already seeing a lot of action. Musica does pick up a double damage, so that's going to help him out in middle lane. And I would say that 2-2 definitely go in the favor of Absolute Legends. Because Furion has spent a lot of time bottom, and they haven't really gotten enough kills. The fact that the score is evened up, not really a good sign. And it's all because Musica was able to grab that haste. He did trade himself for Alina, so that's not the best. But they picked up the Furion kill before that, so he is going to be winning in experience. Already level 6, Nature's Prophet is 5.5. Yeah, he's almost level 7 now. He's going to start pushing down that tower like crazy. Furion can't really afford... I mean, he's not going to be able to do too much about the fact that Pugna's going to be able to push out the lane. But, guarding a regen at bottom, nice. Lina might try and hit the regen. He's going to go for it. He's going to force. Nice. Stuns Chen. Unfortunately, he's going to put himself in big trouble here. He's going to trade him maybe his life with the double damage on Pugna. 2 hits. There it goes. Whoa, 1 more hit. There it goes. Uphill, no advantage. And he gets the kill. Oh, man. If the bear had been there, maybe with an entangle. First hit entangle. Oh, no, it does not hit. And they're not going to be able to hit the combo. Oh, they're going to go in from behind anyway. Musica's going to pick up that kill. Meanwhile, Seldo trying to do what he can with the stun, but he's getting targeted. Furion coming in, trying to save his Dragonite. Dragonite going off into the tree. Snoopy goes down. Teleport away. Chen saving Bleak. The teleport just takes so long, but it does finally go off. 4-3 now, 7 minutes in the favor. 5-3 now. Shaitan picking up the Queen of Pain. Great job. I missed that because of all that action going down bottom, but that's really unfortunate. But he did use Black Hole in order to pick up that kill, which is a very smart play. I mean, when you're like this, 1v1 situation, absolutely. You should use Black Hole on one person. Absolutely. Early on in the game, before Blink, before BKB, you're going to have a hard time hitting good Black Holes. And killing a solo is so important. So definitely worth it. Now they're just clearing out a stack. Leshrac trying to get some extra gold in. 500 in the lead for the Radiant right now. Top. Oh, Enigma goes down. Nature's Prophet teleporting in with Queen of Pain, so they do get a counter kill on him. Queen of Pain teleported back into lane, and Nature's Prophet coming in with the urn. And he's going to go, looks like he's going to go straight for a mech. They want to win this, start winning these team fights early.
Invisibility.
They don't want to give out too much to this Syllabear free farm. That's going to be really rough if he does pick up a Radiance. We'll have to see if he goes for the Radiance build or... Invis. Stun. Initiating. Seldo is the initiator, and they're going to go on Bleak. Oh, the Entangle goes off. Look at how tanky he is, but he's going to go down anyway. They're going to follow up on Snoopy now. He's going to get kind of low, but I think he's going to be just fine. Maybe one more hit. Villa's going to go for it, and it does go off, and it's going to be enough to finish off Leshrac. Snoopy does go down. Meanwhile, middle, Musica does take the tower. So they do trade 2 kills for a tower in middle, and Pugna's just going to keep going. They're going to try and do damage to bottom tower, but we're going to see both Leshrac and Syllabear are going to be back up. They're going to pop the glyph as well. Pugna's not going to keep going, though. Interesting enough. He's going to teleport pop the bottom. They really want to defend this tower. Here he comes. He teleported into the trees, so they do not know that he's there. Or hopefully. Hopefully they didn't see anything through there. But they shouldn't have. And so they don't know. Musica is ganking right now. He's going to follow it up through the lane while it's dark. Probably going to go off to the side once the creeps start meeting. But they just need some sort of initiating stun, and they can't get it. So they're just going to go straight for the tower, and the tower is going to go down. There's no way they can stop this. They're going to try and hit a deny, but Glyph goes off at the same time, and a deny is attempted. Deny, oh, so close. Evil's near, almost picking that up. Oh, Chaton's going to get ganked up at top. Furion is teleporting from behind. Queen of Pain, they're easily going to pick up this kill. Absolutely. He's going to try and teleport away, but it's not going to be enough. Scream actually missing, but it doesn't matter. They're going to go straight back. Bottom is still pushing. Half damage to the tower already. I mean, that's just what a solo mid Pugna does. Combined with Snoopy, 1 level of Edict. He did max out Lightning Strike as a support. Again, very close to a deny, but Pugna's nuke is just too strong. Lina getting kind of low there, but going to be just fine. And they have to make something happen here, but he does have enough for 1 set of trees. They got to start getting some sort of counter push in these towers. 3 towers already gone for Team Gilette. Absolute Legends probably does have a very significant gold lead. 3,000 for the Radiant right now. Score, creep score, 40-3 for Nature's Prophet. Musica is 40-3 as well. So Furion doing a very nice job when it comes to CSing. Even though he's been ganking quite a bit. Of course, his ultimate is going to be extremely helpful for that. Stealing other lanes CS, as it were. And this tower is going to go down. Very good job. They're actually going to force this now. Nice black hole hitting both of them. Snoopy's going to try and combo his stun. Oh, he's actually just going to hit the Queen of Pain. Does not want her to blink out. That might mean Villa is going to get out here. Selena, nice little double stun. Villa's going to try and teleport away. Is he going to be able to get it? The stun is up. The Pugna nuke finishes him off. And Furion does not get out. Very well done. We're going to see a Hood of Defiance on Dragonite very, very early. So they're going to go for that mech. Mech is up on Furion. And they're going to try and get a pipe real fast on Dragonite, I think. And then that's how they're going to try and start winning these team fights, is through those 2 items. At the same time, though, oh, Queen of Pain getting a little risky. But Snoopy, I don't think... Oh, he did have a stun up. Still, though. With fellow teleports in, pick up that ward. If you don't know, you can decrepify that ward, which is what Musica just did. Musica getting very, very low. Elf needs to back off here. Stun does go off. They finish him off. Oh, 9 Musica! Hitting a great ultimate on Nature's Prophet. No stun was up. Atsay getting a little low. Villa. All that damage from Edict, but Edict is only level 1 right now. It's level 3. Holy cow. Snoopy has gotten some serious levels. Villa is going to go down here. 1 more hit, and that finishes him off. Absolute Legends is going to start pushing in top now. Godot lost control of his hero a little bit. Kept chasing. Whoa there, Godot. Just control your creep, man. You'll be okay. Nice little stun coming out from Evil's near. He knows he does not have the boots, and if Leshrac just keeps running and hits this stun, Nigma hits the first stun. There goes the lightning strike, actually. He was saving up for lightning strike since that will do more damage. Nice job. Snoopy picking up that kill as well as they pick up the tower. Giant lead now. 4,500. Reaching almost 5,500 now for Absolute Legends. Bot on Bleak. He's getting ganked right now. Villa's going to come in. Does he have... He has no tree choppers. He is definitely done for. There's no way he could get out. The only hope was he had tree choppers and there was going to be a nice entangle on Dragonite, but doesn't happen. So 11-8, 13 minutes in, a lot of action so far. A lot of towers going down, a lot of heroes getting picked up. Right now, Zeldo, that's the most important hero on Team Gilette. 56 and 13, so he's just trying to farm up as fast as humanly possible right now. Already does have the hood on top of headdress, not even going for upgraded boots. Elf gonna teleport away. I missed that. Was he? Oh man, that was very close. Nice play by Shaitan, taking down those trees to give himself vision. Almost was enough. And they're gonna start 3-manning the middle tower. But Pugna should be enough with that AoE nuke. So powerful. He should be just fine to defend this tower by himself against 3 people, and they're going to start pushing in top. I'm surprised they're going to commit Snoopy to middle, but they're afraid Musica is going to get dived. Orange teleporting in. That's going to be Shaitan. He's going to be able to hit a stun, maybe, but so long on that teleport. Unfortunate. Snoopy's going to try and hit a stun if he can. The stun goes off, but it's way too short. Nice little play by Villa, but Shaitan, they're going to finish him up here with a Pugna nuke, and there he goes. He turned around, he knew he had to stop. Meanwhile, Zeldo picked up the Chen at top because they all teleported middle. They wanted to pick up hero kills rather than keep pushing, and that kind of leaves Chen out in the dark because Chen is one of those heroes that you don't teleport a lot because you're depending heavily on your creeps. So map positioning is very important. We're going to see an invis picked up on Queen of Pain. Mech is already up on Absolute Legends, and then Shaitan is going to be going for that pipe very shortly here. He just needs another 500 gold. So both teams reaching their 2 big team fight items right off the bat. About the same time. Zelda, well, he is very tanky now. He needs a little bit more. The question is, what is he going to go here? If they want to try and force fights, I think they're hoping to get those teamfight items before Absolute Legends did. Ate's going to full up man up here. Shaitan, oh my goodness, he's going for stuns, but I don't think he expected Shaitan to be there. I think he expected just to be able to pick off Bleak. And Lena's going to have to back off here. They didn't even have Lena at level 6. I mean, the experience, I haven't mentioned that, but 6,000 in the lead for Absolute Legends. And that's really big. Because with heroes like Lena, Vengeful Spirit is level 6, so she does have swap, but even then her nuke isn't maxed out. When you don't have your nukes maxed out and you're outside of the laning phase and you're moving around forcing all these team fights, experience is hugely important. Elf she's going to set up for a really nice scream here, and if they have the initiation, it's really hard because, oh man, oh, he wants to go so badly. He wants to go so badly because wham, bam, and it's just so much damage on all 4 of those heroes. But they have to have, like, their Vengeful Spirit. There it is. Zeldo's going to start initiating. Elf going to wait up until they group up. He's going to actually kill the ward first before he throws his ultimate. They're all grouped up there, but he's waiting. Here comes Scream. Oh, he doesn't even throw the ultimate. He did not want to get chain stun there. And he backs off. He's playing very passive here. There goes the swap off by Atse. Turn around, Chen stun. There goes the ultimate now, but missing Shaitan, and Shaitan hitting a big 3-man black hole. Now Snoopy might go down here. He finished it off by a nice Lena nuke, hitting 3 heroes there, and they're going to start winning this team fight. Musica getting teleported back by the Chen, and it is going to be good. Team Gilette winning their first team fight, 13-11 now. Go Dot. He teleported away Musica and hid away in the jungle. Very smart play. Unfortunately, he's going to be stuck there for a little bit while Middle's pushed out. He does not want to add another kill to Team Gilette's 2 that they just picked up. So really good spacing all around. Elf wisely hitting the ward first. I know he... man. I'm not sure if I would have had that restraint to kill the ward first when they're all grouped up like that, because he didn't really hit a good scream after that. Nice little teleport away right before the last strike stun hits. Anyway, when I mean scream, I mean wave. There's so many times where he could have hit 3 or 4, but he knew he had to kill the ward, because nobody else on his team would have been able to do it, and that ward does so much damage in team fights. Not to mention she would have pretty much killed herself without her combo. Takes a lot of restraint to do something like that, and not just go for the big, big nukes. Still no pipe on Enigma. But Dragon Knight did, and I think that was a big deciding factor for that team fight. I actually didn't see the pipe. Nice stun, gonna be coming up. Great job by Enigma, taking away those trees, and Villa is definitely done for. They're gonna start 3-manning bottom, but unfortunately the 2 towers are already gone, so probably just gonna give up the farm to Bleak, who is going for that Radiance build. 2,800 already, so another 1,000 before he picks up Relic. Queen of Pain. She does have Ogre Club first, and that leaves her with 2 different options. She can try and go BKB if she wants to, or she can go for that Aghanims. Both are very strong on a Queen of Pain. BKB is going to be really strong versus Leshrac, Pugna, and Enigma. Enigma with that initiating stun, because they're going to try and pop her so many times. So she can choose to go BKB and interrupt those that chain. They're smoked up, and they're going to go on Bleak here. Bleak is in some serious trouble. He's only 600 away. They see him now. They're going to turn. There goes one stun. There goes the second stun. And Bleak is definitely done for here. Not even a Alina ulti coming out. Not even required. They're going to try and take a tower in middle. They do take it. So hopefully that saves Bleak some gold. Yeah, he just went right back to 3,200 with that tower. He lost some gold, but they took a tower, so he did lose some farm, but minimized it by getting a tower in return for the kill. And that's just a way to play this sort of heavy push style, is when you have some sort of farmer, you just keep up the pressure as much as possible. And with Pugna and Leshrac on top of Chen heals, they're going to do decently if Team Gilette forces a 5-on-4. But if they don't and they try and get some sort of gank off, like they did on Bleak, they're going to just keep up the pressure and take towers. Team Gilette, smoke up and take Roshan. I like this. This is a really smart play, I think. This is something that's just going to turn the edge of the next team fight. Unfortunately, Musica's the one invis here, and he cannot put a stop to Queen of Pain's blink, so she's probably going to be just fine in middle. She's pretty much distracting them, keeping them from pushing out middle, which lessens the chance that they'll check Roche at any point. Furion got to teleport bottom because... oh, never mind. They know they have it, and they're going to actually give it away to Queen of Pain. So I think... man, she's saving up her gold. But I would say because of the fact that she picked up Aegis over Dragon Knight, who's very tanky and is going Maelstrom, he's going to output a lot of damage now. He's not going for a more tanky dragon. I personally would say the Queen of Pain go Aghanims now that she does have Aegis, because she can afford to die in a team fight. And a much stronger ultimate is going to be very important against all these squishy heroes. If she can pop them even just 2 seconds faster because of that extra nuke. Pipe was off. She's trying to just clear out the wave. They're trying to defend this tower as much as possible. That's another thing. She has a lower cooldown. Atse is actually... they're going to try and jump on Musica, trading Atse for that, but all the heals are coming out. Even the Lina nuke is not enough. They knew Pipe was down, but they do pick up the kill anyway. Elf finally does get the final scream in to take out Musica. So very smart play by Team Gilette. It looked like for a minute there she wasn't going to go down. Snoopy turn around on Elf. She knows. He knows she just blew the blink. Oh! Maelstrom procs, and they do not. They do not finish off the teleport before he dies. Now it's just cleanup crew. Chaton gets caught out, does not have tree choppers, but he does have that Midnight Pulse, which takes away the trees. He's going to go down anyway. The slow goes off. The stun is going to be comboed with Lina. Snoopy even coming in, but he's just feeding himself. They're way too strong. They are way too strong. I like the way Team Gillette forced that fight. The pipe was down, and they knew. They decided with the pipe down that they should jump on it, and they thought they'd be able to pick one hero. And it was really close. They almost didn't. They almost traded Vengeful Spirit for absolutely nothing. But Queen of Pain did get in there and got a second Scream off, which finished off Musica. And then once Musica's down, I mean, the Vengeful Spirit for a Pugna, who's farmed up middle very strongly, definitely worth it. So they can win the team fight after that, especially since they hadn't popped Pipe yet themselves. It's all about those team fight items right now, man. Atse looking for another swap. Not going to get it. Maelstrom. I like it on Dragon Eye. I mean, first of all, they're already having a hard time trying to defend some of these towers with all those creeps. Chaton teleporting in. Unfortunately, because of that early pipe pickup for his team, he has zero initiation. He doesn't have BKB or Blink. 130 CS right now on Cell, though. He is farmed up very, very well. 420 gold per minute, highest in the game. Musica's just at 400 right now. But they're throwing everything on the back of Dragonite. He's going to try and carry this team to victory. They're just trying to stall as much as possible. And with it, Maelstrom, let me finish my thought. Once he finishes, he's got that. They're going to be able to push out creeps. It's kind of like having a Battle Fury, except way less dangerous. Because he just pops Dragon for him and starts attacking the creeps, and it clears them out a little bit faster. Missed that. Oh, man. Queen of Pain with the double damage and Aghanims. He's not going to have his wave up for this push coming up. But at the same time, there's no Leshrac, so the tower's going to go down much slower with no Edict. And they're going to try and force this. Chaton hitting the stun right there, trying to keep him from hitting a nice black hole, and they might finish it. They do finish him off even before the Chen teleport. The double damage on Queen of Pain is just doing work. Godot's going to go down. Seldo's going to be able to get out just fine. The Radiance is trying to do what work they can. Lina is having to back out, and it looks like both teams are going to back away. They're not going to keep chasing Absolute Legends. Instead, they're just going to take away the Chen creeps. The tower did go down, but at the same time, they traded 1 for 3. Team Gillette is perfectly fine. They know that tower was going to go down eventually. If they can just win good team fights in exchange for those towers, they just need enough of a gold lead, or really, I shouldn't say gold lead. They just need enough of a... they can't have Absolute Legends having this huge gold lead when they start pushing into the base. And Bleak with that Radiance on the bear is going to be very helpful. Unfortunately, the carry, Dragonite, he's very tanky right now, and on top of that, he does have Pipe. So the Radiance is going to be affecting him very much, just because of how tanky he is. Snoopy maybe might be able to catch out. With the creeps, he won't be able to solo Villa, but with the bear coming in, he's going to be able to pick him off. He's just trying to hit a stun. Villa is trying to dodge it as well, but he's staying a little bit too close. Vengeful Spirit with a nice little swap, and that saves Villa. This is definitely going to be worth it. Atse is going to go down to Snoopy, but more importantly, he does get the teleport off. Nice job. Definitely worth it. Atse trading himself to save his Furion. Great play. That also means they chased in. Absolute Legends chased in quite a bit, but Elf not realizing how many heroes there are. He's trying to get out. Blink is up. Is he going to be able to get it? No, the Lightning Strike finishes him off, and now Seldo's in trouble. Watch out for that Entangling Root. Entangling Root first hit, and Seldo's done for. He's just going to try and turn around. He knows he can't run. He's just going to try and do some damage. Absolute Legends picking up 3 hero kills for absolutely nothing. And they're just going to push down. Looks like they're going to go for bottom. Bottom is already pushing, and it's halfway there. Unfortunately, it's 27 minutes in. Queen of Pain will be getting up about the same time as they get there. Dragonite will be down for an extra 10 seconds, but that's not a whole lot of time. It's not a whole lot of time. They're going to start outputting the tower damage right away. But Queen of Pain's probably going to throw out an ultimate just to back them off from the tower until Dragonite's up. She needs 2 seconds, 1 second. She's going to start blinking in, and once she hits a nice little wave, AL is not going to be able to push as well, popping the glyph. Now she's just waiting for the next creep wave. Here comes the wave, probably. Scream does go off. She's actually saving the wave. She's saving it for the potential team fight that might happen. They're going to jump on this bear, preventing it from teleporting. They're going to get 100 gold off of that. Nice job. And they're all going to back off. Meanwhile, that whole entire time, Furion is pushing out in top. He knew he could teleport back in at any time, so pushing out those side lanes while AL is distracted, best thing he can really do. I was about to say, I don't know, a little bit of miscommunication there, but Godot did grab that buckler. Unless he's trying to use, he went for that buckler solo for the push, so that they can have that status effect, while Musica can save the mech. That must be what he was doing. Either that, or they had a miscommunication as to who was getting what items, because Musica got the mech, and Enigma has the pipe. So if he did, that's actually a decent little play, because you're giving an extra 2 armor to all your creeps, and you don't have to blow mech to do it. So you can do it right before you hit the team fight. So you can blow pipe and buckler, and that's a lot of push. An extra 2 armor on creeps is nothing to laugh at. So I like that. I think that's a nice little play. Leshrac not going for BKB at all. He's going to go straight for Aghanims. He's going to max out that damage. I mean, with Chen heals and all the pipes and mechs that they have, his team will give him enough survivability. He just needs to max out the damage right now. Necronomicon at level 3 now on Pugna. Sheep on Furion. Nice. We're going to see a Veil on Elf. That's going to be extremely helpful. Aghanim's Veil. Oh, man. He wanted to catch out Musica there. Not in range of a slow. Lina. I mean, she could go for Aghanim's here as well. But I would probably say... I think a push stick would be really helpful right now. And nobody on their team really has one. Sometimes Dragonite will go for it, but he went for that Mjolnir, which he has now. So he was just busy outputting the damage. Since they were not the ones forcing down pushes, he can't go for that sort of tanky initiating build. That's more for early on, 20 minutes in, when you're taking control of the map. But Absolute Legends has a bit of a better pushers here. Even that bear, as tanky as he is, he's going to be great for pushing in that tower now with a Hyperstone as well. So going to be going... Well, I mean, I was going to say he's going to be going that AC, which is going to be very helpful in those team fights. But I've seen it before where some people do like to go a status effect, which you then transfer over to your regular bear. Once the pet bear gets a little too... Once he starts getting targeted and killed really fast, you can't afford to have all your items on that bear. So, I would bet AC, but if he wants to max Dragonite and damage, he can always go for Mjolnir. It's an option. But much more likely, probably AC going to be seen picked up here, and he's just going to move that over to a regular self and make himself even more tankier and add on to the push. Furion just trying to keep Absolute Legends from pushing right now. Is good, just pushing in the side lanes. Probably going to go bottom here real shortly. Once he sees people on the map, I think that's what he's waiting for right now. Actually, they're going to go do Roche. Roche did just pop. If you saw it earlier. So they're going to go straight for that. Musica is out of place. He's at the top lane trying to defend. Really smart play from Team Gilette. Really smart play. Forcing a hero to defend top and then going straight for the Roche afterwards. If they kill it fast enough, that means it's going to be a 4-on-5 fight. And it is going to go down before Musica. The question is, are they going to force this fight before Musica gets here? And it doesn't look like they're going to. Popping the dragon form, because they know it could be a team fight coming up. The stunned hit by Leshrac. Elf is coming in. He's going to try and hit a nice little wave. Meanwhile, Pipe is popped, and they're taking absolutely no damage right now. Seldo gonna come in. Oh, Venge. He's getting targeted by. Wave does go off by Queen of Pain. He's going to finish off, but he does not finish off Godot before the heal goes off. And he doesn't even get him. Nice little save by Musica, saving his team fight. Oh my goodness, so much going on. Seldo trying to get out now. Stun does go off, but it's not going to be enough. He gets taken down for the first time. Elf is going to be able to get in with this Aegis pop. I'm really surprised that they didn't give it up to Seldo, but she's going to go down for a second time now. Oh my goodness. Trading 3 for 3 on top of the Aegis. And the only heroes alive, Furion and Venge, not the most important heroes in the game right now. The fact that their Dragon Knight and their Queen of Pain died is so bad. I got a little distracted there because Seldo, I'm not sure what he was doing. Maybe I just missed something there, but he was standing in one place for a second. And I was like, maybe that's an illusion. Maybe they picked up illusions and I just missed something. I just kind of got dumbfounded there for half a second. Really surprised that they weren't able to win that with the Aegis. I'm really surprised they didn't put it on Dragon Knight, considering he's finishing off Atse. What are you doing, man? I don't know. I think they thought they were going to be able to go in on this and combine their disables enough for Lino to be able to come in as well. Anyway, Seldo with the Mjolnir is putting out a lot of damage now. He can perform the carry role. I mean, I know the magic damage coming out from Queen of Pain with Wave and Veil is a lot. But they do always have Pipe, you know? And because of that, I would much rather see physical damage coming out from Dragon Knight, which they can't stop as much of that. Than the magic damage coming out from Queen of Pain. Items. What do we got here? Blink now on Shaitan. Nice little Vlad's pick up. Ah, haha, Vlad's. Awesome. So maxing out that aura's Buckler for the creeps. Vlad's also for the creeps, but for the heroes as well. I really like that build on Chen. Very interesting. Nature's Prophet is going to go for a Deso. So I really like that. That's going to be able to help out quite a bit for the Dragon Knight. If you can decrease that armor on if they can target the same hero, they're going to be good to go. Oh no, Musica. Veil does go off. Look at all that damage. Look at all that damage. Musica with no magic armor whatsoever. Just absolutely get crushed once Veil of Discord goes out. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and see a heart on Seldo. He goes initial tankiness, then goes for some damage. And then he's going to go right back to getting some more tankiness, especially since Furion's going to be outputting a lot of physical damage as well now. He doesn't have to be the only one. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you leave your bear out. They're going to start targeting it living with 15 health. That's rather ridiculous. But, hey, see, already. You start transferring the... if they had killed that bear, I mean, granted, they didn't know what Lone Druid's cooldown was on Summon Spirit Bear, but if they had killed that bear and kept pushing in, oh, man. That's Radiance and Assault Cuirass not on him. But Bleak saw how well they targeted that bear and transferred it over to his hero now. So now the bear's just going to be trying to hit entangles. Oh, no. Lina. The entangle. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna hit eventually. There it goes. Lena's gonna go down. They're just gonna abandon her. No way they can save her. Anyway, what other items do we got? Anything new? No? No, nothing. Lena's still poor as all get out. At this point, he's poorer than Atse, who does have drums for the team. Very nice. Gives him that little bit of tankiness, as well as some extra mana, and helps out the team quite a bit. And Absolute Legends is going to go for the push here while Lena is down. I'm not sure if they're going to commit to this fully because Lena's going to be back up, and besides Lena, not that important of a hero. The ward does get targeted. No Decrepify on it. Nice little... Oh, killing the bear. Great job. Forcing all those creeps as well as getting an extra 100 gold. 2 bears down now. And they know. I mean, bear isn't hugely important anymore because it has none of those items, but they're going to force this fight anyway. Musica getting caught out if they can clear her. Nice black hole hitting 3 heroes. Shaitan. 3 heroes. They all go down. They all fall. Oh, Lena's going to get taken out as well. Furion in the side there, but instant buyback from Queen of Pain. They're going to try and save this tower, but it's just her. Furion isn't even there. He can't even get in. He's going to come in from behind now and try and do something, but oh, Villa, why didn't you just... The Rax was gone, man. Why did you go? Snoopy, very low. Elf is going to start looking for him. Oh, Godot's really low as well. He's going to pick up 1 kill there. Snoopy's going to be able to teleport out. Nice play. But they take the Rax. Absolute Legends, 39 minutes in, takes their first set of Rax away from Team Gilette. Really nice play. Great play by Shaitan. I think that was a bit of a mistake. Lena, she was not expecting that whatsoever. Because Atse hit the swap, right? So swap typically is one of the better skills for doing a black hole because it's really long range and it's instant. Once you get at least level 2, 900 range, and it's instant. So if Vengeful Spirit is in the right place, she can instantly do it. But she swapped out Musica because they were on the offensive there. They wanted to pick off Musica. So that means Evil's near. On Lena, she has to wait. She cannot blow her stun. She tried to hit Musica. She wanted to be able to pop Musica with the rest of her team, but she cannot do that. Because then they have no stun whatsoever. No stun for Enigma. And it's not like he has a BKB. That could have been avoided. Shaitan, though, great play, hitting 3 heroes there. I mean, even if Lena does, interrupt it, grouping up those 3 heroes like that, while also saving Musica, who's going to be able to hit at least an extra blast, as well as get down an ult and a ward, because he's no longer stun locked. It's a really great play. So, one little great play by Shaitan on top of one little poor play by Team Gilette, and Absolute Legends is now in complete control of this game. It was back and forth, but now 10,000 gold lead for Absolute Legends. They're going to smoke up. They're going to go and invade the enemy jungle, but there's nobody there. Yeah. Team Gilette is just so scared right now. I don't know what they're 3-manning middle for, but haste picked up by Queen of Pain. It's going to be rather helpful for the next team fight. Lone Druid's looking out for his next item. Curious to see what it's going to be. They run into Queen of Pain, who does have her blink down. She might fall. Oh, dear. Yeah, that really sucks. I mean, first of all, you can't really blink up when you don't have vision. I mean, granted, she didn't know that they were smoked up, but still, at the same time, that's just kind of something you don't do, is when you don't have any vision on the map, you have no idea where Absolute Legends is at, you don't want to blink up onto some cliff that you have no vision of. Because you're just going to get chain stunned down. And that was pretty much the worst thing that Team Gilette could do there, because now it means Absolute Legends is going to start forcing the top set of racks, and it's going to be a 4-5 fight. Musica got teleported back, and he doesn't have boots of travel, so he's going to try and defend this, so it's going to be a 4-4 top once Villa is forced back. There he goes. He's probably going to start teleporting away. Oh, really? He's gonna fight this! The puzzle, oh my goodness, target the Necronomicon. Target the Necronomicon, oh my goodness. There he goes, now he's targeting Villa. Villa is gonna teleport in now. He is pretty much at full health. Seldo is being targeted, but he comes in from the side. He's going to try and clean up Clem before the ultimate goes off. The ultimate does go off. Godot gets that off. Big play. Two-man. Nice. Shaitan with the BKB now. Oh, they just clean him up. Hitting the two most important heroes in Team Gilette's Furion and Dragonite, and that's going to be a second set of racks, and I would hazard to say GG, especially if Villa goes down for a second time here. There goes one bear. Musica might go down. His team's trying to save him. They pick up the range racks. Bleak is right in the middle of everything now. And Team Replica, if they... oh, man. Why do I say Replica? Team Gillette, if they want to come back from this, they have to get some sort of pick. They have to get some sort of pick and force a 5-on-4 once Dragonite's back up. Shaitan going to teleport away. He knows there's no disable on Queen of Pain. She does not have that sheep yet. They do pick up Musica. Nice job by Furion teleporting in from behind. Musica is one of the better pickups that they can grab, but he buys back right away. He doesn't even wait for Team Gillette to force a push. He doesn't even try and wait. He just blows the buyback. Whatever. I say Team Replica because I know Team Gillette is German. So, you know, Team Replica, they're also German. I think that's where the association got to me. And the chat might be bugged. Twitch TV servers are having a bit of a trouble right now. We had some trouble yesterday with chat being bugged, so sorry about that, guys. Or maybe not. I don't know. I know it was yesterday, so. Free Roche coming in. That's what Team Gillette needed. They pick off one hero, he buys back. The only other advantage they could possibly get is an extra life. Oh no, Villa. Teleporting in, he thinks he's going to come in right back. Nice play. They pick up Shaitan before he's able to hit anything else. Bleak is going to go down here. Elf. Oh, this could be turning around. Team Gillette might be turning this around if they finish up and get some more picks here. But Seldo, Musica popping the Necronomicon. Seldo's trying to finish off Snoopy. He's taking a lot of damage from both Snoopy and the Necronomicon, but he's going to finish him off anyway. Musica gets popped. Musica doesn't have a buyback. Who has a buyback? I don't think Furion does not. I believe he bought back already. Oh no, Queen of Pain. The buybacks are beginning to pay off for Absolute Legends. Cheese is still up on Dragonite. So that's one advantage that they have. They're going to have to defend. Oh man, this really sucks. If Furion had a buyback, they could buy back right now and start forcing it down middle. And try and get there before Musica's back up in 50 seconds. With Musica down and a cheese, it just might be possible for them to win. They might be able to take a Rex, and then they could just back up after that. You know, they could just take a Rex and only be one Rex down. But now, because Furion's not going to be up, Musica's going to get up in time, and then Absolute Legends is going to just sit on bottom. And slowly stealth push that lane. Just sit there, very static. Just sitting there, throw a couple nukes, back off. Wait for the two other lanes to push. No skin off their back. It is going to be a push stick from Lena. She finally does pick that up. Items. Let's see what else it's got. Deso, now Hyperstone. On Villa. Bloodstone on Snoopy. He's going to go for that BKB next. SNY on Bleak. Huh. Interesting little pickup. It is helpful for his movement speed. He can get an extra slow. I mean, melees have a hard enough time targeting one hero. Melee carries. So the extra movement speed is definitely going to help out for that. And then if necessary... If necessary, he can break that up and go for a Manta. And just have a, with the Yasha, and just have a Sange. And turn that into, Heaven's Halberd. So he can have Manta Halberd. That'd be a decent little pickup. Because that's going to help out for their push if this game goes longer. And team fight. Musica's gonna go down immediately. Shen teleport is not gonna be able to save him. Shaitan missing a black hole. He just now realizes it. Seldo, the only person up, targets him, uses cheese. Bleak is gonna go down here, and Seldo's still up. Oh my goodness, Team Gilette is turning this around. They haven't lost a single hero. They're gonna get picks. Elf is getting kind of low, but he's gonna keep going on Snoopy. He knows he's just fine, and they're gonna pick him off. The Chen teleport again does not save, and Godot is gonna go down, and well, complete wipe. Team Gilette wipes Absolute Legends for nothing but a cheese. And they're going to start pushing it down, and Absolute Legends, they have no buybacks. They might have one or two. Musica, he might have his buyback by now. But Bleak doesn't. Who was the other person who bought back? Oh, I wish I could scroll up. Bleak doesn't have a buyback. One other hero does not have a buyback. I can't remember who it was. Which is Shaitan? Might have been Shaitan. Oh no, they're going to start three-manning it. And there's no tower as well. If they can pick up this Rax. Oh man. Even then, it would be so much nicer to pick middle or top. But bottom is the one that the tower is missing. On top of that, there's middle tier 2. And I say middle to top because you would much rather neutralize a lane than have the advantage at bottom, because Absolute Legends is just going to group up anyway. Even if it's just super creeps, it's not that big of a deal to them. This late in the game, when they're 5-manning a single lane, they don't care. So these 2 lanes are still going to be pushed out constantly. So while that Rax, yes, it was a pretty big deal, it still doesn't put them in the advantage. The gold advantage, though, oh man. It is just dropping. It is plummeting towards Team Gilette as fast as humanly possible. 2 times in a row, Team Gilette. Manta on Queen of Pain, nice. Interesting little pickup. That's going to be able to help dodge Leshrac stuns, be able to get rid of some of the... Oh man, the next Roche is going to be so important. Absolute Legends has to make a choice here. With the way they've lost the last couple team fights, it looks like the first thing they're going to do, try and get a pick. But if they don't get a pick, what do? Do they wait for Roche to spawn and try and snag Roche and use that advantage to force down the final set of racks? Oh no, Villa. He cannot get... Oh no, he's going to go down. It can't happen to him. I'm sure he has a buyback. Does he have a buyback? I can't remember the last time Villa bought back. Oh, no. Oh, that could have been a great... I mean, first of all, it's a great little pick right off the bat. Absolute Legends. Nice idea. Smoking up, trying to see if they get a pick. I wasn't expecting them to, but... Furion, a little bit careless. Man. And he's not buying back right away. And you know Absolute Legends are going to start pushing bottom in before Furion's up. So he's either waiting for them to push, which in which case he should just buy back now. Or he doesn't have a buyback. Okay, there he goes. He bought back. Because you know Absolute Legends is going to push before a whole entire minute goes by. It's not like Furion wasn't going to have to force that buyback. I mean, I'm already kind of surprised. What is Absolute Legends doing? You know, why aren't they 5-manning bottom already? I mean, I'm talking about before Furion had bought back. Now that Furion, they forced the buyback from Furion, they don't have to push. They certainly don't have to. And it looks like maybe they're just going to keep these 2 lanes, middle and bottom, pushed. Top is going to push itself naturally just because there's going to be no hero who's going to push back past this line. So the top lane will always be either here or in the base somewhere. So they're just going to stick in this area and push in middle and bottom. Help middle when it needs it. Otherwise, you're just going to push naturally. And they're just going to keep the pressure on bottom. And I think they're just going to wait for Roche. And with the Rax advantage that they have right now, with middle and top pushing, that might give them enough time. Because Team Gillette has to choose to either sacrifice a base tower. Oh, Dyer's courier taken out. Wow. I didn't even see that. They're either going to have to sacrifice a base tower and force a 5-on-5, or force a 4-on-5 while defending. There goes the third tower. So nice little pickup. I mean, all they have to do is try and hit some nukes. It's a little risky because Vengeful Spirit almost level 16. Once she hits level 16, that's going to be really risky. Because you're talking about 1200 range. Anytime Musica goes up to try and hit a nuke, I don't think they're going to be able to do any damage on the ranks. First of all, because it regens. Second of all, because that's just way too far in. Musica's going to have to be up here just to be able to hit a nuke on the racks. So they're sitting here. They got time. It's still a little over a minute until Roche. So while we're waiting for this, let's see what happened with the items. AC going to be up on Villa very shortly. That buyback really sucks. Would have been a nice item to have. I don't really see anything else. I mean, Boots of Travel on Musica. That's a nice little pickup for considering what they're doing right now. If he dies in a team fight, buys back, teleports to a creep, it's practically like it's practically an Aegis at this point. Smoke up. They might try and get a pick here and then go to Roche. I mean, because there's no towers, if they can get some sort of pick in middle or top, oh, top. Seldo's already over there. They might choose to go on Elf instead, who's going to be much harder to kill. Shaitan jumping in, that's going to be failed. Because of Manta. I mean, not only just because of Manta, but also because they didn't have any combo stuns there. Snoopy really wasn't in range. But Manta is going to help quite a bit when it comes to that Malefice. So it was a nice idea, but I don't think they should have tried to go for mid. DK sold the Vitality. He's going to go. Wow. Wow. Maxing out the damage straight up. He's selling the Vitality booster. Oh my goodness. He went for Divine. Oh, he's going all in for this. They're going to force this fight. Team Replica. Oh my goodness. Gillette at bottom. They're just doing so much. Oh, Shaitan. Seldo's free though. He's trying to do damage. He's going on Shaitan, but he has to turn around, focus on the rest of the team. Oh, Musica, he's doing splash. Look at that. Bleak is taking so much damage, but oh, Seldo, he can't go down here. Oh, Bleak. He's going to go down. Elf is going to chase him away. He's going to be able to pick him up with a blink and a couple of nukes. And the rest of his team, they have to come save him. They can't afford Bleak to go down here. The stun, nice stun. Oh my goodness, Manta by Elf. What a beautiful play. He could have gone down there, but he's still in some serious trouble. One more second for the blink. The blink is going to go off before the stun of Malefice. They're trading 1 for 2. Villa is still down, but they kept the Sacred Relic. And Black Hole is down. It's going to be a 5-on-3 with Relic up. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they noticed. I wonder if they noticed that Relic. Holy shit. Sorry guys for the language, but that's just the only way to put it. 56 minutes in with a Relic on the team that's 2 racks down. And this is just game 1, guys. Oh, why do we only have 130 viewers for this? Come on. Tell your friends. This game is just fantastic. They're going to put Cheese on Leshrac, who has the Bloodstone, as well as Boots of Travel. And Musica is actually the one who's going to be carrying that Aegis. He does have Mech, Necronomicon, and Scythe. So, Elf is going to go forward. They're just going to try and throw some nukes and keep this lane pushed. I mean, it helps the fact that they have Mega Creeps. So these creeps can't get popped as easily, but still, with all the nukes coming out from Absolute Legends, they can still do it within 2 to 3 seconds if they throw all their nukes out. And Villa's just going to try and keep going. He's going to keep spawning these trees, and then they're going to keep throwing out these nukes. The first bit of damage has already gone out on the melee rack. Seldo, he has to be really careful when he goes forward like that. Helm of the Dominator now on Dragonite. So that's going to help out his tankiness, but I think he really needs BKB. He really needs BKB. Atse, he's going to go swap. They're going to try and finish Godot before the ultimate, and they do. They trade Atse for Godot, and now they're going to keep going. Bleak is a little bit out. There goes the Sheep. They're throwing out nukes now. They know there's no black hole yet. That's a nice little play because Ate had a buyback. Oh, that is so good. The strategy coming out. Seldo's, he's out by himself. Where's the team? Where's the team? He's gonna lose the Sacred Relic. Queen of Pain does pick up the last track kill. The rest of the team needs to come in. Lina trying to pop. There goes the Sacred Relic. Blink's trying to get away, but Villain's gonna pick it back up. He has the Sacred Relic. Shaitan is gonna go down. There goes the Aegis. Oh my goodness. They're gonna get a wipe. Another wipe. Leshrac is bought back. They have to back up. They have to stay. Oh, the throne! The throne! Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I was so focused on the team fight and the fact that they took the throne, but Leshrac bought back, teleported back in, and finished off the throne with the rest of the creeps. Oh, my God. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I saw that on the map, and then, yeah, Queen of Pain had to address that. Oh, God. Oh, shit, I was so focused on that fucking relic. Jesus. Divine Rapier, Sacred Relic, I'm sorry. I'm just so fucking mixed up with the game right now. That was very exciting. Oh, man.